their spirits remain in ours, we'll give them a warm welcome. They'd never die. Thank you.
Is someone there? What's going on? I can't see.
From the sides!
Is someone there? The living call us Oathbreakers, and imprisoned us in owls for rejecting the Green Pact. But these necromancers are harvesting us. We refuse to bend to Ifri's will, and we won't bend to the worm cult. The Bosmer planted stone altars in owls to keep the Oathbreakers trapped, but now the worm cult's corrupted them. I feel our bodies rising from the tar, and many of our spirits have already awakened. You must cleanse the altars to let us rest. Please hurry. Being trapped here is nothing like resting in the mires of owls. With worm cult blood and bone, kill them all. They must pay for their transgressions, just as we have. The Green Pact imprisons us, but we rather sleep in the tar forever than serve the worm cult for one day. Those are Oathbreakers as well. Oathbreakers can shapeshift to many different forms at will, but some have recently become trapped in a single form by the worm cult's meddling.
What hope is there?
found help. I feared it would soon be too late. Safe? None of us are safe. All the threads are breaking apart. The worm cult awakens the Oathbreakers. The necromancers enslave the spirits of ours. You must stop this. The worm cult wants to enslave the ancient spirits in this mire. The Bosma buried here spurned the Green Pact long ago. Shapeshifters, unwilling to submit to Ifre's will. They are eternally trapped and eternally protected. Spriggans once guarded these burial grounds from those who would intrude or escape. The necromancers slaughtered them and stole the heartwood from their corpses. You must burn the heartwood before they can use it to control the spirits.
Peace then, please, don't you leave us in peace. We just need to rest. Of their torment. I'll see to that.
More than I can bear. Oh, great! You cracked my skull!
You've done it. We're safe. Come, find me. I wish to speak to you once again. At last. The altars are cleansed. My brothers and sisters will rest again. Once the worm cult's hold weakened, we destroyed our prison. Though we spurned Ifre's will, we don't deserve servitude to necromancers. I am the voice of ours. When we were imprisoned, I chose to serve as envoy between Ifre's faithful and my kin. The Oathbreakers. We spurned Ifre's will, and we paid the price. Our lives. Ifre can be just as cruel as she is compassionate. Beware the wrath of gods, mortal. You've broken their power here. They may find another way, but we will be ready for them this time. For now, we must rest. Thank you for aiding us, though we are outcast. Perhaps we will meet again.
My death is the beginning of a new story. Not a happy one, I fear. I feel the pulse of the worm cult. I must resist. Mortal trappings are unimportant. I must see this place kept safe. Have you burned away the heartwood? Is it out of the worm cult's clutches? Then you've thwarted the necromancer's plans to enslave the creatures of ours. They've one recourse left to them, but with your help, I can stop it. Thanks to you, their plan of an army of shapeshifters has failed. Now they must put all their energy into creating one powerful creature. You must get what they need before they discover it. I've hidden it in a sack nearby. Go! Quickly! Cleverly hidden in plain sight. That totem is one of the most powerful relics in my possession. It will keep the worm cult from mastering the Oathbreakers. But first, you must prepare. You will need the strength of a powerful Oathbreaker in order to overcome the necromancers. Guardian Kellenron was the strongest shapeshifter of those who refused the Green Pact. Ever since the totem of Ifre bound him here, he has protected the other spirits. You'll have to defeat him in battle to disperse his excess energy. The totem will absorb the wisps left from his exertion. He's aided the spinners for centuries, but still, he's more likely to fight you than help willingly.
dare violate the ancient grounds? Doing? No! Who do you think you are, taking my energy? You think defeating me once will be enough to enslave my spirit? I'll see your bones sink into the tar first. Of course I am. My lion form suffices to dispatch trespassers. Well, usually. Now I ask the questions. Who are you, and what do you want? The totem of Ifra. Indinail would never part with that. Not while she lives. But she doesn't live, does she? I would feel her presence if she did. You didn't steal it from her, did you? Well, why don't you ask her yourself and stop bugging me? You've drained most of my spiritual essence with it. That is as much of a contribution as I'm willing to make. I know you can't. The totem is fully charged. You're not as much of a pushover as I first thought. Look for me again soon. Maybe I'll give you a hand. But you still need to find Spinner and Dinayo. I don't know what she's cooking up.
Spirits guide you.
Move!
Deaths are only the beginning of their torment. I'll see to that.
They've taken her inside, haven't they? Are we too late? Then all is lost. The stories tell of a dark creature, fueled by pure essence at its core. That is Spinner Indenial. She will become a terrible undead being, a servant to command the legions of the worm cult. They make her their puppet. Wait, you have it. The totem of Ifre. She must have known, must have seen her fate. She sent you to save her. Use it on the creature you find inside the caves. The worm cult controls it now, but the totem may be able to break their power over it, or even destroy it entirely.
I said I'd help you, right? My friend will watch your back.
Fool! I serve the worm cult now! You must destroy me! Free! We must leave, quickly! The threads of ours are repaired. You saved the Oathbreakers, and perhaps all of the Valen would. The threads pulled in every direction. They threatened to snap. My death was the least of the evils possible. With your help, I challenged the story, and with your strength, I was able to change my fate. A weapon is only as good as its wielder. Not 1 in 100 could have used the totem to direct their will. The totem is sacred among the spinners, so it must be returned. I've asked Gwilyn to thank you personally for your aid.
The worm cult can dig in the mire all they want. Ours is protected from their necromancy, thanks to you. It's my duty. Her spirit will linger a little while longer, along with the Oathbreakers disturbed by the worm cult. I'll have to use that time to learn as much as I can. Once the cultists leave, all of the spirits can enjoy their endless rest again.
Are you going to add to my problems?
Torch it!
No good comes from the Wood Orcs. Never forget Velen Harbor.
My friend, I was certain you'd arrive, and it's a good thing you did. All is not well in Sylvanar. The city is closed against me. The ancient wards and guardians all see me as hostile. I could force my way inside, but that might hurt the people of Sylvanar. This is supposed to be a celebration, not a war. The city is sealed against me, something I would not have thought possible. It would take the power of course, the Three Spinners. They could do it if they were forced by someone powerful, someone like the Hound. Yes, that Hircine worshipper wants to keep me from the Handfast. My scouts saw his houndsmen in the ravine below, bearing silver shards that radiate magicka. Can you wrest the shards from them? They're key to unlocking the city, and this puzzle. I believe those silver shards are physical manifestations of stories woven by the Bosma's three most powerful spinners. If you take them from the houndsmen in the ravine below, we'll know for certain.
Please, I need you. Come here, quickly. You're not with the houndsmen, are you? Are you one of Sylvanar's loyalists? Please, I need help. I'm Lane the Doorwalker, a simple bard. My fellow minstrels and I were chosen from throughout the Dominion to perform at the celebrations for the Sylvanar and the Green Lady, but something went horribly wrong. Some of the houndsmen didn't like our music. I think they know it's a music of freedom and joy. Their werewolves attacked us while we were practicing. We escaped into this ravine, but got separated. Are they even alive? Look for Bazul and Adazi, a pair of Khajiit, and Alanair, an Altma lute player. I don't know a lot about them. We were selected individually, but they're terrific musicians. I hope you find them. A band of one can't perform. Nearby, in the ravine, we fled down here to escape the houndsmen with the other Sylvanar loyalists. When we arrived, the four of us set up a camp at the edge of the canyon and held a practice before entering Sylvanar. Chased out before they ever heard a note, too. Anyway, a I'm sure everyone's trying to rendezvous there.
Quiet. The houndsmen are in the ravine below. I'm here to make certain they don't come up and attack the Sylvanar's camp. Desperate. We definitely need your help. The Sylvanar told us there's some sort of mystic barrier keeping them out of the city. I can't see it, but I do see the houndsmen in the ravine below, carrying those damn silver shards. That's good. If you want the silver shards, you should go through the chasm between here and the city to collect them. Come back up this... Continue down the slope. The houndsmen patrol the ravine, carrying those shards and looking for loyalists who escaped the city. Anyone on the Sylvanar's side is their prey.
Those houndsmen are everywhere. She did. She hung back when the rest of us ran. I thought... No, I was wrong. Have you seen my mate, Tadazi? She was with me, but I fell and had to hide. Please, you have got to find her. I twisted my ankle when I fell. I don't know what I'll do if the houndsmen have her. Yes, I am sure I can make it to the camp. Especially if it means I will see Tadazi again. But our instruments... When the houndsmen attacked us, they stole our instruments. If you search their camps, you will find them. Or perhaps the shape-shifting bastards are still carrying them around. Please, say you will find our instruments.
Get over here, before the houndsmen sneak. You've heard of me? No, I can see it on your face. It was Lane, wasn't it? She sent you to find me. Have you seen my... Thank the gods for small favors. That's a relief. Replacing a good drummer is hard. Husbands, well, those I can find in any crowd. Certainly. I haven't had much trouble avoiding the houndsmen when I'm alone, if you get my meaning. Oh, and as long as you're going to fight the houndsmen anyway. The Sylvanar gave us each instruments, and they're valuable. If you could get them back, I'd very much appreciate it.
She's all right. She's all right. What do I care? I've been chased by houndsmen. I've had harsh critics before, but really... Well, I wouldn't say harsh. Or even unfavorable, no. The critics have always liked me. What were you saying? Oh, she does. Well, she can just go... No, wait. You aren't a houndsman. Why would she send you to capture me? Isn't that what the houndsmen are for? If you're a friend of the Sylvanar, Leyen didn't betray us. She's a jealous harpy, but she didn't throw us to the houndsmen after all. Well now, that's a song of a different key. Leyen's jealous of my singing ability, which she lacks, and wanted to get rid of me. Apparently I'm mistaken. Of course, I'm nearly there now. But I need to ask a favor. Can you retrieve my instrument? It was a gift from the Sylvanar and is precious to me. And if you get the rest of the instruments back, that'd be nice too. Very good. While you're slaughtering the houndsmen, I can safely make my way to our camp. Hope to see you there.
Burn!
You've got the silver shards? Good. Keep them close. I don't know what they're for, but they've got to be important. But before that, you've got to defeat the Guardian of Sylvanar. It patrols the bridge between here and the city. It's not an evil creature, but a bound spirit, tied to the wards that protect the city. Defeating it won't destroy it completely. In fact, it will probably reform soon after. But it will temporarily sever its connection to the wards. It'll give the Sylvanar an opening to project his will into the city. The Sylvanar, remember, is the spiritual essence of the Bosmer. If he can extend his essence inside the city, he can help unravel the wards. But you'll still need the spinners. They're somewhere inside the city. The Sylvanar can't sense them with the wards intact, but once the Guardian's defeated, he'll be able to extend his perceptions into the city, however briefly.
Quickly, over here. Quickly. You've defeated the Guardian, but it will return soon. You need to get inside the city and locate the 3 spinners. I sense they're being held in the trees within the city. The bonds of Hircine surround them, however, so you can't go directly to them. You'll need to learn about the spinners and their prisons in order to free them. All I know are their names. Spinner Enrel, Spinner Carolyn, and Spinner Dothriel. This is my first visit to the city, and until the Handfast, my connection with the Bosmer is incomplete. I know how you can learn about the 3 spinners, but it will be dangerous. Question the ones who bound them. The Houndsman's witches worked with their master to craft special prisons for each spinner. Force the witches to tell you everything they know about the bindings and locations of the 3 spinners.
Look out! Have mercy, please. I'll help you. Please, don't kill me. You don't understand. Yes, but we didn't hurt them. Please, I'll tell you everything I know if you just let me go. I was there when the youngest of them, Spinner Einrel, was taken. I can tell you about her. Just promise you won't kill me. Spinner Einrel is the youngest of the 3. She acted like she knew she was going to be taken. They imprisoned her in her home, surrounded by all her nature totems and strange-smelling herbs. Her essence focuses on the future of the Bosmer people as she sees it. Naturally, she believes in the love between the Green Lady and a Sylvanar breaking through the shadow of the Hound. The exact solution to the puzzles is a mystery even to us.
my fault! You can't kill me! Don't you know who I am?
Filled with dread.
Please, no more! I surrender! You can't kill me! Don't you know who I am? It was the Hound! He forced us! I saw him capture Spinner Caerlyn. The Spinner's in his prime, and let the Hound know he'd fight him with all his strength. But the Hound still bound the Spinner right in his home. The warrior Spinner focuses on the present. He sees a great battle with the Green Lady and the Hound to bring her to her true lord, the Sylvanar. His bonds are tied to that sight. And the Spinner already claims victory. He laughed as we bound him. The Spinner acted as if he knew what was going on everywhere in Malabal Tor. He told the Hound that a hero was on his way, and that the Sylvanar wouldn't be locked out of the city much longer. Could he have meant... Oh no, he meant you! Aren't you afraid?
Please, no more! I surrender! No, it can't end like this. He promised! The Spinners defied the Hound, so he bound them with elements of their own strengths. He even bound Spinner Dothriel, the strongest of the three. She'll grow even older in her prison. She's in her home, and hardly noticed us. She lives in the past, seeing patterns of ancient times replaying today. With the Bosma surviving, and the Hound dead. She spoke as if it had already happened. She also said that each Spinner has the key to his or her own release, even if they can't affect it. Please, please let me go. I'll leave...
I sense that you've completed your task. You've questioned the Houndsman witches about the spinners and their bonds. When you defeated the Guardian, I projected more of my essence into the city. I've learned something about each spinner and their bonds. They're being contained by puzzles that tap into each spinner's essence. The Hound is using Ayleid stones to imprison each spinner. The key to each puzzle is tied to each spinner's essence, but their very spirits power the barrier keeping me out of the city. Solve the puzzles, free the spinners, and open the barrier. Yes, if you fail to solve a puzzle, a manifestation of that spinner's spirit will appear. Kill it and the barriers will fall, but at the cost of a spinner's life. Try to solve the puzzles and free the spinners, not kill them. Take your time. The spinners work with the past, present, and future, and likely left clues to help solve the puzzle of their bindings. Look carefully at each stone, and read every book within their chambers. I'm sure you'll find the answers. Each has a home surrounding the Great Tree. Go up from here, then cross the tree bridges and climb up further still to their homes. Search the spinners' homes for clues to solving each puzzle. Return here after you've broken their bonds.
Freedom exists, as do I, in any state. But my brethren, you must unlock their bonds one way or another.
You've done it! The barrier is almost broken. As you broke each of the spinner's bonds, I could feel the energy dispersing. I'm almost through. We must confront the Hound, but I have grim news. The Hound has somehow enthralled the Green Lady's spirit. That's why the wards against my entry were so strong. She's in the audience hall, fighting to repair the damage you've done. Give me the silver shards. They contain the essence of the three spinners' stories. I can use them to overcome the Hound's spell, but only if I can physically get to the Green Lady. Go to the audience hall and distract her. She's a warrior, first and foremost, and will abandon her repairs to confront you. Then I'll be able to break through the barrier. Of course, if the Hound gets to her before I can. Together, the Green Lady and the Hound will be formidable. Our only hope is for me to get to the audience hall quickly and help. If you're overcome, all Sylvanar, all the Bosmer may be lost. Fight bravely and well. Take the ladder up from here. It's above us, high in the great tree. Good luck, my friend.
How dare you threaten us? My true consort, you will not interfere.
I'm here, Gwaring. No one can stop our union now.
Green Lady, remember the Green Pact. Come to me.
No! We belong together!
You're free, my brother.
No! By Hircine's might, no!
Good riddance to that. Gwaring, are you hurt?
The shadows lifted. For the first time in many moons, my spirit is my own. I can see my destiny again. Without...
Return to the pack, loyal hunter.
The shadows lifted. I embody the physical strength of the Bosmer, but it proved useless against Hircine's magic. The Hound was once my dearest friend Ulthorn. Despite everything, I thought I could make him change his destructive course. I was wrong. Ulthorn allowed me to think I could reach him, but his words were wrapped in Hircine's magic as the Hound. They drew out my primal spirit, and I lusted for the hunt. I felt as the ancient Bosmer must have felt before the pact. Retrieve the handfast. It was crafted in Veilguard and sent here for the wedding ceremony. Fortunately, the spinners hid it away somewhere in the city to keep it from the Hound and me. Scout Anglith, chief of the Sylvanar's hunters, should know. Considering how much you've helped us already, I can't think of anyone else who deserves the honor more than you.
Wait! You can't start without this!
take your rightful place in our celebration. By the blood we consume, by the hills and vales we protect, let the spirit of the Sylvanar and the body of the Green Lady become as one. Before Ifray and those gathered, for this generation, and those who came before and go after, be joined. I've said enough. Go and be merry. The Handfest ritual is but one of the many ceremonies for this wedding. Look around, my friend. Without you, this joyous celebration could not be possible. Please, enjoy the hospitality of Sylvanar for as long as you like. Though I am certain your tale will draw you away from us soon. May your story be never-ending and always of interest.
Quickly, before the pain is bad enough. The surprise and betrayal, worse. The Main. We were escorting him to the Handfast when something happened. He stumbled as we crossed the bridge. We stopped to help him and he just went mad. He attacked us with tooth and claw. And something else. Magic. Dark magic. The guards were dead before we could drive him. It off. It fled north. I think it's heading toward the march. You must find him. Stand back. I can cast a small spell. Find where he's headed. Search for him in Reaper's March near Fort Grimwatch. I sense his presence there. Of course, I have been a Khuzri's speaker for years. Our relationship is far older than this dominion we struggle to keep together. Ask me what you will. Who knows? It may come to that. Haven is a long way away, but it was a warning to all of us. No stronghold is safe. I'm just glad you're here. There's no one I would trust more with such a task. His true name is Khuzri. We've been friends since we were children. He was brought up by the lunar clergy, as all Mains are. I was the son of elsewhere nobility. We both knew we'd make our mark on the world. I never thought it would be like this. I can't know for sure. He never even showed an interest in magic. He's always been a good leader, quieter than usual these last years. But I just thought he was adjusting to our new alliance. Dark moons. Dark moon.
We'll drink Volt Weston's rot myth until it's gone.
You need a drink.
You can't expect me to perform under these circumstances.
You made it. You are truly amazing. Hopefully this will convince the others I didn't betray them.
Just play.
They think because I'm a Bosmer I sided with the Hound. When the Houndsmen came, they attacked all of us. As a Bosmer, it was easier for me to get away, but that's it. They aren't music lovers? And I really think that's it. We started playing and a big werewolf, Grimclaw I think he called himself, went crazy. We can't get to Sylvanar with him on the loose. Probably. Werewolves have great hearing. I'll prove I'm no traitor to the Sylvanar or the other minstrels. You kill their leader and that will be that. If you want, I'll play my lute. Grimclaw will come.
What's that horrible sound? Stop it!
No one suffers as I've suffered.
That's done it. One less angry werewolf to plague Malabal Tor. Many thanks. The other minstrels have accepted me again, and we're going to practice for the celebrations. The celebrations last several days. You should stay and listen to us. We don't all know the same songs yet, but our performance will never be forgotten. See you there.
I hid most of my...
good suit of armor.
I hear the Sylvanar ate his advisor's heart. Bosmer memorial rituals had lost...
The Regada won't get their hand.
Taste of her remains, and in my mind I see us sway, sway as we kiss, sway as we kiss.
Only the brave travel these roads now. 1,000 pardons, but please do not stray too far from the walls while in our village. It is for your own safety, and ours. Our shops are still open for your convenience. Well, it's safe here. Outside, not as much, with the Gold Coast mercenaries looking for trouble. From the looks of it, you know how to take care of yourself. Honored Eraraldro should meet you, I think. He is our clan's elder, and I am his apprentice. His worries weigh heavily upon him, and I wish to unburden him. If you will help him, you will help us all.
Richmina will not be pleased to hear of this.
Where they put that blasted shield?
No chance to have a look.
What truly makes a Nord, I ask you? Well, his weapon for one. His drinking prowess, certainly. But his shield, that's his true companion. Blast it all. Where's that thrice-cursed shield of mine? That's my shield, all right. You must be one of those Ragada who jumped me. Now, you don't have your buddies to back you up. Prepare for a pummeling. Not Ragada. Ha! That's exactly what a Ragada would say. I'll leave your broken body as a warning to the rest of your friends. They will fear the name of Fuldir. I suppose those Ragada wouldn't dare approach me after what they've done. Especially to return my shield. Give it here, then. Ragada or not, I owe you a debt for returning my shield. Don't think I'd be able to show my face in Windhelm without it. I've been in this tiny village long enough. It's about time I get back out there and knock in a few heads.
Fighting only hurts those that cannot defend themselves. And with the troubles the houndsmen have brought about, I thought it was wise to prepare. I see now that I may have been mistaken. A matter of gold and a matter of pride. They've demanded more than agreed upon. Suspicious, yes? I believe they weigh two contracts, ours and another's. They wait on news from Colovia by courier. As I said, I am not sure, which is why I must see that missive before it reaches the mercenaries' hands. Perhaps it is nothing. Perhaps it simply says to leave. But I cannot hold my family to perhaps. I hired the Colovians beyond our gates to protect us. But no, they're more of a threat than anything else. Soon, they'll tire of our excuses. The young one's eyes shine at the thought, but I won't let their blood be shed for my actions. And to act, I must know the Colovians' plans. Perhaps you'd be willing to help. The Colovians drink our wine and eat our food. They are waiting. For what? We must find out. I've heard of a courier's arrival within the hour. I need his message before it gets into Colovian hands. He comes from the north, said to arrive at a small camp just outside these gates. We must get the letter before anyone from the Gold Coast does. Search the campsite. If the courier is not yet there, lie in wait for him. I put my faith in you. Please, do not disappoint me. Most unfortunate that one had to die. Still, it's better one of their number falls than one of ours. You have the letter, yes? As I thought, they found their gold in a new employer. If you hadn't intercepted this, we would have been in a bloodbath. Come, this death will help us twofold. If you are willing to help as well, that is.
I'll be back soon, madame.
The mercenaries wish to fight. Their blades must not be used against my people. So, we'll give them a new opponent. They'll soon realize their courier's late. We must quickly return him to their ranks. Ah, my friend, you misunderstand. You will be the courier. My children stole the body as soon as you left. It lies upstairs. Let's see if his uniform fits you. Let's see these clothes then. Rejmina is deaf with needle and thread, should they need adjustment. A simple switch, friend. The Gold Coast waits for orders, and we will give them. Deliver this altered letter to their captain. Let one enemy kill the other. Nearby, a pack of werewolves stalks and waits. No doubt they would tear us apart, if not for the mercenaries in their way. As the Gold Coast and the werewolves fight, it would be best if few survivors live to tell the tale.
You talk to the girls, that's fine. You want more, you talk to me. You have to ask, I have nothing to tell you. When you know what you want, come talk to Rejmina.
The best horses aren't just strong.
What's this? You're not one of my men. What are you doing here? New courier? Good to see some fresh blood in the ranks. Now, let's see that letter. Not what I was expecting. Curious. You're relieved, soldier. Unless you want to go werewolf hunting. Well, I'm not paid to question orders. Time to rouse these louts out of their cups. Look alive, soldiers. We've got wolves to skin.
My friend, I must speak with you. Good to see you in one piece. I take it the captain didn't have any, questions you could not answer. Very good. The Gold Coast mercenaries are nothing if not skilled at fighting. The werewolves will be no match for them. Honorable Iralodro spoke highly of your skill. We'd hoped you'd follow through with our little deception. Kill the commanders in the mercenaries' ranks. Make it look as if they fell to werewolves. You'll need a paw from a werewolf for the right marks. That should distract them for a bit. Iralodro will be at the gates when you return. Be safe, friend.
Zozuchar, my son. I summon you from the skies. Daedra, the anchors, you destroy them in vain.
You have the heart of a true trickster. Ah, but no, they must consider a battle on two fronts. It will give them pause when the second courier arrives. We must close the net, and quickly. The ones in Colovia wait for a reply from the Gold Coast mercenaries. When they do not get one, they will send another courier, forewarned of treachery. Let us make sure none are left to answer the next message, shall we? We have the advantage. The mercenaries know only what they can hit with their swords. We Khajiits know when to put down the sword and take up a ruse. Or in this case, a keg of rich drink. Oh, it will not be me, or you, I'm afraid. We extend this courtesy to our Gold Coast friends. I have a powder that causes deep sleep for many days. Afterwards, the user is too groggy to move, much less fight. It's not as simple as that, but yes, that is the first step. Take this powder and add it to the kegs in their camp. I've taken the liberty of offering some of my own vintage to them. A gift for their valiant battle with the werewolves.
Well, think I'm not looking? Think again. Hey, don't mess with the kegs. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. That's not your brew, friend. Hey, don't mess with the kegs.
I hear much merrymaking. Perhaps that secret ingredient is good for more than a severe hangover. Strike? My friend, you have learned little from me. Now, we must gather our greatest resource, gold. We'll buy the loyalty of the rest. Jenda, one of the traders, has already pledged to aid our venture. If the other merchants contribute, we'll have enough for a tasty bribe. You know firsthand how adept the mercenaries are at killing. These people are merchants, but they know it too. Just ask nicely. Be persuasive.
The best horse.
Over here.
I don't care how thick your skull is. Everybody needs a strong helm. Gotta protect our pretty faces, huh? Don't you think I know that? I hear them practicing day and night. This is about Aurora's scheme, isn't it? Well, I can't offer much, but whatever Aurora wants, he can have. I'd like to get out of this mess with my life and my goods, if at all possible.
Many years I have traveled in search of the finest luxuries. Have you ever lain on a rug that once graced the steps of the White Gold Tower? Or drank from a cup forged in the bowels of Ash Mountain? Don't repeat yourself. I know what's at stake. You'll have support, but make sure Aurora remembers us after he's out of this mess.
You'll need more than claws to get through well-forged armor. A small sword in between the cracks does the job in half the time. Aurora is mad if he thinks I'll pay for his mistakes. But this now involves all of us. Take my promise. I'll offer my aid when he wishes. It won't be gold, but it will be of some value nonetheless.
Friend, we have a problem. Come quickly. They took Honorable Irarodro. The Gold Coast captain was very angry. She and her men took Irarodro captive. She said I could go free if I brought this message to you. I didn't want to leave my master, but you can help him more than I can. At the captain's tent on the hill. I'll make arrangements with the traders while you are gone. Please, help my master.
Greetings, honored one. I trust your travels have been pleasant.
The best horses.
So, you're the one who's working with this beast? Funny. You look familiar somehow. We've been under their employ for a short while. I had questions about recent events affecting me and my men. He wouldn't cooperate, so I was forced to take him prisoner. I won't release him until I get answers. As you please. But if you make any effort to free him, I'll take action. Swift, bloody action.
It's too dangerous for you to be here. Tabir, I told him to run for home, not for help. Psst, not so loud. To save us all, continue with the plan. If the mercenaries are bought off, the captain will have no support. She will be easy to take out then. But no doubt the Bill has already gathered them together. But he's no good at negotiation, I fear. Ensure they get what they desire.
You returned. I kissed the 2 moons in thanks. The mercenaries await. The merchants arranged a strange bargain for them. I was expecting gold, but instead they brought entertainers. The mercenaries are less partial to riches and more to pleasure. I'm no good with such things. Entertainers. Talking to them, I mean. You are a true friend to the Bandari. I'll tell you what I know. Each entertainer has a specialty of sorts that hopefully matches the tastes of the mercenaries. You'll just have to figure it out, I suppose.
I don't have all day to be waiting around. I don't know. I'm bored. Restless-like. I want to punch something. Or someone. Aw, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just looking for a little friendly competition, you know? Got anyone that could go toe-to-toe with me, you think?
Ah, fellow traveler. If you wish, I can relate some of my adventures.
A fair day to you, friend. Care to try your strength against mine? I may not look like much, but in more...
Finally, I thought I'd be paid for nothing. I warmed up my steps just in case. Worry not. What kind of dancing do you need?
This dress is ridiculous. How can I cook a decent meal in...
Some say Khajiit cannot retract their claws. It is not so.
Well, this is quite a pickle I've gotten myself into. I've been hoodwinked into this. The cat outside said I couldn't leave until...
I don't have all day. I don't know. Aw, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, is she the Dark Elf? I like her moxie. And her biceps. I bet she could give me a run for my money.
Don't waste my time if you know what's good for you. Well, I'm a sellsword, so that's not a problem. Not in the market for gold, though. My boss can smell it a mile away. She'd know I two-timed her, and then I'm right back where I started. I think I pulled a muscle, and it aches real bad. Don't go spreading this around, but someone to knead it loose. Don't waste my time. Well, I think really? I heard some of the others talk about his technique. Never thought I'd get kneaded on by a Khajiit, but I'll try anything to get...
My sword arm's getting stiff with all this waiting. Maybe I'll get some practice in before I leave. Yeah, I know. Sweet-tongued Khajiits told me all about it. Lots of promises, not much to show for it. So, when does the show start? No, not exactly. Was hoping for some refreshments beforehand, but I don't know what's decent around here. If you have anyone who can make a good sweet roll, that'd be great.
I heard that someone closed the... This dress is ridiculous. How can I cook a decent meal in this? Well, if you're interested...
Are you the mercenary we've heard so much about? I am skilled in the ways...
My sword arms get... Yeah. Ah, no. Not exactly. Was hoping for... My sword arm's getting... Yeah. Ah, no. That little one? She did smell nice. Like well-roasted venison. Not that I'd eat her. But anyone...
What's it want from Fasadu? No more room, no more. No, yes, let me be. The dreams keep me awake. Why do they keep coming? Same face, same eyes. Fasadu tries to stay away.
I saw 3 satisfied mercenaries leave here. Things went well then? The captain will have no one to support her should you attack. If there ever was a time to rescue Irarodro, this is it. Please, go quickly and make sure he has...
Put you down myself, dog.
I have no way to truly repay you, friend. I'd prepared myself for death. I'm glad it was unnecessary. Enough for me and mine to sleep well tonight. The mercenaries have no reason to attack if they gain nothing. They are a people without honor. I am glad for it. I have never been so grateful for it to be business as usual. Travelers will come again. We will flourish. Wherever you go, you may meet one of our kind. And we will know your name as a friend of the Bandari.
Prices have never been better.
No charge to have a look. No charge to have a look.